Today I'm going to be restoring this fiberglass bumper, trading some work for my buddy. He's going to be rebuilding the motor, my Z6 motor, and I'm going to restore like all this cracks and stuff like this. It's a fairly simple process. It's a little more work than a regular plastic bumper because it's fiberglass, but it shouldn't be too hard. Like these little holes here, should be able to get that filled in. Should be able to get all these chips repaired, and overall it's in good shape. It just needs a little bit of work. And like right there, the underside looks good. I don't really see any damage on it that I need to do. I need to talk to him and find out if he wants the inside of it painted whenever I go to paint this. The paint that I'm probably going to use is this stuff here. It's a Duplicolor paint shop. It's pre-mixed. You don't have to do any type of mixing. It's just you shake it up and pour it in your gun and spray. It's a cheaper paint, but I've had success with this a few times, and if done right, it can look really well. I have had no issues with it. It's about 20 bucks a can, and I tend to get a car painted with about 3 to 4 cans, and then I like to use these matte clear coats because I don't really like the gloss stuff. And I need to ask him if he wants it glossy, if he wants it more like a gloss look, if he wants it more of a flat or matte look. So, but that's where I'm at, and we're gonna try to get this thing restored.
KS Production.
Okay, here it is after 24 hours after putting the fiberglass resin on, which is still a little wet, so I'm going to go through with the heat gun and try and get that a little bit more drier. But overall it looks good. Need to shape it up a little bit, and then I'm going to go through with some actual fiberglass and run through here, smooth this all out, and then if need be I'll add some Bondo, and we'll get it all filled in. If you look real close, I don't know if you can see in these little, what I thought were cracks, they're just, I guess they could be cracks, but they're real, almost look like scratches, because you don't see it coming all the way through like you would with an actual crack. So I went through with some glaze putty on this portion here, and you can kind of see that there's some pinkness there, especially like in these little dotted areas here. But that filled in all the little pinholes. It's smooth to the surface, so I might just go ahead and do that through the rest of these. But that's where I'm at now. Okay, I got this fiberglass put on here. It looks like crap right now, but waiting for it to dry a little bit, and then I'm gonna take my Bondo grater and I'm gonna go through and kind of grade this off a little bit, shape it a little more before it fully cures. Same thing right here, which I didn't show on camera, and down there and there I didn't show on camera, as well as the chip hole there. But once it dries, I'll use my Bondo grater, shape it a little bit, and then it'll fully cure, and then I'll go through and actually block sand it and get it to where it needs to be. And I still need to go through and spot putty this stuff so I can fill in the cracks so it don't show through the paint. But coming along.
KS Production.
Okay, as you saw in the last clip, you saw that I was sitting there scribbling all over this with some Sharpie. I didn't have any Geico paint, and I don't have any cheap black paint. I don't like to use like the good type of black paint because it's harder to sand off. But you can just scribble a black Sharpie or any color permanent marker you want, really, and color it over the repaired area that you were working, and then you can just kind of sand this down, and basically it works the same way as a guide coat. You just keep sanding it down until you see no more black markings, and then you know your level. But that's just kind of a little tip to give you there, because in a pinch you can use a marker. I went back through and put another coat of this spot putty stuff on because still feel like there was too many scratches and stuff. But still need to do this right here. Finish off this last little piece here, and that's the only part that's left on the sanding. But it's ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with a guide coat, which I don't have actual guide coat, so I'm just gonna use this leftover red paint. You can use any paint. It's best to use the guide coat because it comes off easier. If you use actual paint, you tend to have to sand a little more, and it takes longer to dry also. But basically, I'm just going to mist it through so that it's just kind of, you know, just enough to show a little bit of low spots or scratches in general. But basically, just kind of go like this. Basically like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to do it even. You just want it enough to be enough on there to be able to, when you sand down, it's gonna leave red marks behind. That way you know if you need to go up on the next grit or low spots. So, but that's where I'm at. And I'm pretty beat from doing all this. So I think this is gonna be the end of this video. I've pretty much got it down to the 220 grit, going through the different coats. You can see I still put the red paint for each grit. It's really, really smooth. Just gotta finish up this 220, and then we will hit it with the 320, and probably hit it with some filler primer, and then after the filler primer, I'll probably do the surface primer. But next part of this video will be primer painting and possibly wet sanding. With that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.